right, guys, we're gonna dedicate this test drive video to Aiden. He came up here to check us out. Where did y'all come from? Alabama. You gonna see yourself on TV, guy?
Wave, Aiden.
Welcome back. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we got a 1968 Nova. So 427 up under the hood, 4-speed in the floor. What we're going to be doing today is walking around this car, pointing out any kind of flaws that I could find. That way you know exactly what you're buying when you get here. If you haven't already, check out the test drive. All you have to do is wait till the last 30 seconds of this video and click down in the bottom right of the screen. I went ahead and popped the trunk. That way I'm not flipping the camera around. Few extra parts back here. The trunk's nice and solid. Missing the caps here. They relocated the battery to the trunk, try to clean up the engine bay. A lot of people do that. Weather stripping around the trunk looks new. They painted the jams up nice and clean. The lid's also nice and clean. See how she shuts down. Nice and smooth and easy. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I try to post videos every single day. Check out maplemotors.com for close to 100 detailed pictures. You can also get finance pre-approved. That way, as soon as we post on Monday, you can go ahead and purchase your car before others. Looking around the front of this one, it's gonna need a new front bumper. It's got a lot of pitting and a lot of scratching, a few little dents over here on the right side. It's not perfect, but bumpers aren't expensive. If you look those up, I think you can get a set for around $300 front and rear. The grill's not too bad as well, but it does have some little cracks. I'd say that happened when that guy put the dent in the bumper. Aluminum radiator under the hood here. It's got a nice intake on it, some shiny valve covers. This one needs power steering. Looking down the side of the car, it actually looks nice and straight. There's a little bubble right here popping up on the fender. Fairly new tires. The windshield wipers do not work. They actually went backwards and they're sitting right here on the hood. They didn't mess anything up, but they're gonna need some maintenance. Looks like they've replaced the trim around the windows. It's just a little dirt up here, those little white specks. They are not chips in the paint. Gotta check the lower parts of the door where rust usually pops up. Doors are lining up good on the passenger side, and there is no bubbles at the bottom of this car.
Well, I gotta run in for a minute. I'll check you out a little bit. Thank you. You doing all right?
The rear bumper is also pitted and it's got some scratches, so I would go ahead and replace it on this car because the paint is actually in great shape. The trunk lines up pretty good. It does need a new package tray. As you can see, they just put some tape on it, probably a piece of cardboard they painted black. No reason in spicing that up.
Fix all that, no problem.
Right?
Fix it in that broke.
That's the easy stuff. This is a pretty straight on Nova. We're gonna do the same thing down this side. Picking the flaws. Door handle's got a little bit of pitting popping up on it, but it actually still looks good. I just leave it alone. Checking the bottom of the car on this side. Looking nice and solid. I'm not seeing any bubbles. Oh, they got a chip. That's probably from getting in and out of the car. A little dirt picked up from the road, but dirt don't hurt. It'll wash off. Nice looking cowl hood. I can't decide if this is blue or purple. The way it hits in the sun, it looks like both. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump on the interior, start this car up, and I wanna give you some undercarriage shots. Guys, we ship these cars all over the nation. We also have that shipping company located on our website. You can look them up, check the reviews, and give them a call to get a quote. The door panel definitely has some issues at the bottom. You can see that's where somebody gets out and kicks the door open, hits it with their feet all the time. Weather stripping has been replaced around the door. Some aftermarket gauges under the dash. I did find out during the test drive that water gauge is not correct. There's no way this car's staying at 140 the whole time I'm driving it, so that's gonna have to be replaced. Back seat is brand new. We just had that done. We usually don't do anything to these cars, but this back seat was kind of ragged looking, so I went ahead and had a guy come up and give us a quote and recover this seat, make it look nice. Same with the front seat. It's been done as well. It's nice and clean, makes it presentable when you get in. There was already new carpet in this car. I don't even got it dirty though. This panel's kind of weak back here. Probably needs to replace, just replace the door panels all the way around. It's not too expensive. Headliner, need a headliner as well. As you can see, it's got some tears on the other side. The lights cover's missing. And it's just kind of old looking. Go ahead and place your bets. Do you think the horn works? They took away my horn pole, so I can't put that on the screen anymore. That's why y'all haven't been seeing it. YouTube took it away. They finally took it away from options over here where I couldn't post it. There's a little hole right here on the dash where the air comes through, but the pad is not terrible. You are missing your pieces for the pillars on both sides. You have to get that as well. The brake light has been staying on. I do believe it's the emergency brake sensor. It thinks that it's down, but it's not. Oil pressure's coming up. It's showing between 40 and 50. Like I said, that water temperature gauge is not working. This switch is an ignition kill switch. The gas gauge is pegged out to full. I'm not sure if it's working or not, but it was floating around during the test drive. So, and then of course, you know, a 68 model. This says 52,000 miles on it. I'm gonna show you the dash. That's probably not true. All right, let's try the horn. No horn on this one. Go ahead and leave it in the comments below how many people lost that bet. That tail light's on because of the turn signal. The flasher's out in the turn signals. The hood's a little bit tight, so you got to rock it because you don't want to bend the hood in half. That does happen. See people just go up with two hands, yank straight down. That's when you start messing stuff up. Give it a little rock, it'll be all right. Hinges are sitting high over here. Push them down, it'll line up. All right, guys, I'm gonna give y'all some undercarriage shots. You can also see more detailed photos on our website. That's maplemotors.com. I know I keep repeating that, but nobody ever seems to go there, and that does help you out a lot on information about us and the cars. All right, we're gonna start up front and walk around the car here. I do appreciate y'all watching. Hit that subscribe button for more videos. Also hit the notification updates. That way you know every time I post. So you can see we got a full classic car lot full of muscle cars. We're gonna do a walk around. We have walkarounds pointing out all the new cars, just like I'm doing right here. I'll talk to you about the years, the pricing, and then of course all the videos that we have out here show you the motor. We decode the motors, we do the walkarounds just like I did in this video, and we also test drive them. So if you don't mind, please share these videos. We try to get as many of them we can as the cars come through. Sometimes the cars sell before I can get to them, but I'm trying to change that here lately. All right guys, I appreciate you watching. Thanks again.